Next, I'm the toy hunter. Yoda, give you some Jedi wisdom of where the old toys are. As a toy hunter, I love LA.
I can't even remember what's in these boxes.
I'll help you. Very cool. Nothing gets better than Boba Fett. The ultimate man of adventure.
Western Barbie.
She's freaking me out.
I can't even imagine what this costs.
$75 because it's sealed.
$375.
500, 520.
Are you serious?
You don't believe these exist. This is like myth.
I'm Jordan Hembrow. They call me the toy hunter. Oh, man. This is where you've been hiding everything. I've been collecting and dealing toys for over 25 years. Oh, I just had a little toygasm. I scour the country, and I dig deep. Do you know how much I can get for this?
Whoa.
Out of a box of junk.
If there's a fortune hidden in your toy chest,
I just touched a $17,000 toy.
I'll find it. These may be toys, but this ain't child's play. I'm in Los Angeles. It's the entertainment capital of the world where film, TV, and music come to life. This city prides itself on its own creative characters who define pop culture. What better place to hunt for toys? My friend Mark would kill me if I didn't stop by and at the very least, say hello. He has a huge storage house filled with toys. Even though we're good friends, I've never seen it. Wow. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you.
My name is Mark, and I've been collecting toys since the age of 10. Kind of landslided from there.
I thought I had a lot of crap in mine. Oh, very cool. Oh, yeah. Masters of the Universe. Mattel had a hugely popular toy for girls with Barbie, and in 1982, they decided to conquer the boy market. So they came up with a very boy toy, He-Man, hero of the Masters of the Universe franchise, and by 1985, it was outselling Barbie. Star Wars and Masters of the Universe, dominating all the toy shelves.
Yep.
Star Wars was piggybacking off the success of the movie. Masters was something that Mattel envisioned all on their own. Bashosaurus. And this was He-Man's vehicle, and you'd like roll it along and you'd have a giant fist like a rock, and he'd pound everyone.
Well, that mechanism actually did some damage. It packs a powerful punch.
Yeah, it does. It broke the other toys and everything. And here you get some cellophane crunch. People ask me what makes the toy valuable.
Oh,
And
it's the box.
I always say box. I love the artwork of the artist. He wasn't allowed to sign his artwork, but every now and then he'd sneak his signature in. And I'm just noticing right now, William George, he snuck this through. Bashosaurus is a little beat up for me, but I will take these other two vehicles. The Laser Bolt, which is a high-speed assault cycle, and the Attack Track, a tank that responds to He-Man's commands. What about 65?
I'll let you have the pair for 75 bucks.
Okay.
All right.
I would have paid 80. I gotta come see you more often, man. I'm gonna be crushed in here and become part of Mark's permanent collection. Too new, too new. Yoda, could use some Jedi wisdom right now to where the old toys are. If you want to find the good stuff, you gotta be willing to dig. Oh, Mark, I'm coming back down. You got Migos. You didn't tell me you had a lot of these. Mego was the first company to license movie, TV, and comic characters.
Now it's a way of life, and they were the innovators back in the 70s.
Thor. Since the Avengers movie came out, I got a lot of people coming back saying, do you have Captain America? Do you have Thor? Do you have Iron Man? Like they want to put together a set of Mego dolls. Mego put these guys out both in a box and on a card. And the carded versions of these go for upwards of, what, $3,000, right?
Carded ones, yeah.
Thor is a character out of Marvel Comics. He's based on a god from Norse mythology, the same deity that gave us Thursday, which was originally called Thor's Day. Now, today is Wednesday, but I'm still buying the doll. What's the best you can do?
For you?
For your friend of 20 years.
I'll do $450. $450, and if you can't sell it within a year, give it back to me, and I'll buy it back.
At $450, I'll sell it within 5 minutes.
But it's $500.
$450.
All right.
Thanks.
I got one thing that I shouldn't even show you, but I'm going to. And do not drop this.
Throw it down.
Yeah, no, hold it. Don't open it.
All right. Oh, you gotta open it? Oh, is that what I think it is?
Yep.
Is it for sale? I'm on the hunt in Los Angeles, California, in the storage locker of my friend Mark. Thor. I've already found some great toys, but this one really got my attention. All right.
I'll be peeking.
Oh, you gotta open it?
You ready?
Oh, is that what I think it is?
Yep. This is the unreleased Greatest American Hero.
This is the prototype. The Greatest American Hero was a TV show that ran for 3 seasons in the early 1980s. It was about a teacher who gets a red suit with powers he can't understand or control. It was a cult classic.
And they were ready to go. They should have come out. I don't know why they didn't.
It's a mystery as to why Mego never put the doll into production. The few remaining prototypes are extremely valuable. What's my price?
No negotiating, no crying.
Yeah.
You give me 10.5.
If I give you $10,500 for this, there will be a little bit of crying. I don't have that type of cash on hand, but I also don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Can I broker it for you? I know your bottom line is $10,500, okay?
Whatever, I don't care. You can get 25. Whatever you get over it, you can.
So if I get $20,000 for this toy, as long as you get $10,500, I get to keep it.
Yes.
10.5.
Not a penny less.
Okay. My LA trip just got really interesting. I picked up these 2 Masters of the Universe vehicles for 75 bucks, and they should go for about 120. I bought a Mego Thor action figure for 450, and I hope to turn it around for at least 800. And now I'm brokering this extremely rare Greatest American Hero prototype. But I'll need to find a big-time buyer. I've got to get $10,500 for Mark.
Hi, Jordan. What's going on?
We need to find a buyer.
Ooh, what are we selling?
When I'm on the road, Julia is holding down the office. I don't know what I would do without her.
You found a prototype?
You find the buyer. I'm off to see George. He's had his collection in storage for over 30 years. He's finally ready to sell.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry. Please and thank you. You're the best, Julia.
Oops.
George?
George!
How you doing, man?
When I was a little kid, I had to buy Star Wars toys, Mego superheroes, Barbies, and pretty much any sci-fi toy that was out there in the late 70s, early 80s. The toy room.
The toy room.
Welcome.
This is great. Look at this place.
I can't even remember what's in half these boxes, so.
All right, well, I'll help you.
A lot of stuff in it.
Here's something. Western Barbie.
She's got some little mechanism that makes her eye wink.
Oh my
There it
God,
goes.
that's freaking me out. Black Barbie, 1979.
Before they had Black Barbie, her name was just Christy.
Christy was around since the late 60s, but then blaxploitation hit, and it was out with the Brady Bunch and in with Foxy Brown. She's black, she's beautiful, she's dynamite. I'm really, really happy about the Star Wars.
I saw it 12 times in the theaters
Did
and
you really?
twice at the drive-in. So after I saw it, I started buying all the toys.
Bring them all down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. You've got a complete set of the first 12 Star Wars action figures. You never actually see these all put together. I've sold a set of the first 12 in pristine condition for $12,000. That's a lot of money, okay? You gotta remember, these are toys. What'd you do, a little customizing here?
I did.
You painted the chest in black.
I did.
Looks like you painted his eyes in, too. You did. He actually looks a lot more realistic. Unfortunately, you devalued him a little bit more.
Making me feel bad for playing with them.
Don't feel bad. Look, you have all these good memories. For a set like this, I would consider giving you $425.
I was thinking 500, 520.
$425 is the best I can do.
How about more around the 475 range?
Did you paint this one too? No, you painted this one too.
I did?
You colored in Chewbacca's utility belt. It looks good.
Okay, maybe I'll take your offer then.
You better take my order before I start looking at the other ones. $425. This is cool. I Dream of Jeannie, Matchbox. All right, Barbie.
Lots of Barbies.
Look at this. Pulsar, the ultimate man of adventure. Pulsar was Mattel's version of the Bionic Man.
My mom bought me a $6 million man, and I think she just went crazy and decided I'm gonna buy Pulsar too.
He was out for 1 year. The toy really didn't do too well on the market, so they pulled him off. Can I take him out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Pulsar, the ultimate man of adventure.
There was this pump. It would activate a bellows inside his chest, and if you look closely, watch. You can see it would replicate this circulatory system. His head opened up, and I'm hoping you got him. Yes! This little hologram, it's called a mission disc. And then you'd snap his head down, and that gave him his mission. You never knew what his mission was.
You had to make that up yourself.
It is rare, but rarity does not mean that it's automatically worth something.
He's probably worth between 200 and 300.
No.
I think so.
If it was a $6 million man doll, 2 or 300. Pulsar, I really need to be at around 50 bucks.
65.
Okay.
That's
65.
Deal?
Deal.
65.
All right. Oof. This is cool, okay?
Okay.
In 1977, Star Wars came on the market, okay? Kenner Toys had it, and they essentially just dominated the toy field. And then Ideal Toy Company said, we're gonna have a new toy line called Star Team.
I knew exactly that there were Star Wars ripoffs.
You bought them?
Yeah, I actually bought these.
Zeroid was nothing more than a regurgitated R2-D2. Zem-21, C-3PO. Knight of Darkness, Ideal's version of Darth Vader. Look at this. Helmet, helmet. Cape, cape. Boots, boots.
The only thing missing is the actual lightsaber.
Oh my God, I love this stuff.
I really didn't spend a lot of money.
Yeah, this one was 97 cents. It wasn't even $1. What do you want on this set?
At least if I could break even on the price would be awesome.
I'll give you 20 bucks.
A piece?
No, I'll give you 20 bucks for the set.
25?
Okay,
25.
there you go.
Sold.
Beauty Secrets Barbie. Look how beautiful she is. Unless it's a Millennium Falcon Barbie, I'm not interested.
So now to the fun stuff.
I'm in Los Angeles helping George clean out his toys from when he was a kid.
I can't even remember what's in half these boxes.
We found some really fun, obscure toys. Oh, she's freaking me out. And the deeper we dig, the better the pick. Oh, so.
So now to the fun stuff.
Do you know how rare these things are? You can't get better than the Star Wars line. Kenner grabs a level of detailing on these 12-inch dolls that you couldn't get on the smaller figures. They had all these accessories. Remember in the movie when Luke Skywalker threw the grappling hook and swung across with Princess Leia? You could do that with these 12-inch dolls. And it wasn't just for boys. There was a big market for girls out there, so they made the Princess Leia doll. You could style her hair.
They give you 10 different hairstyles for her, but in the movie she only had 2.
What it didn't do was tell you how to get back to the way it was. Han Solo was one of the toughest dolls to get. People love Harrison Ford. He wasn't even supposed to be in Star Wars. George Lucas had used him in a previous movie, American Graffiti. He asked Harrison Ford to help out with the casting process. He ended up getting the part. And Harrison Ford holds this distinguished honor, having 2 action figures made of him. Not only was he Han Solo, he was Indiana Jones, both done by Kenner Toys.
They both used the same exact doll.
Same doll. They just added a hat. And nothing gets better than Boba Fett. He was this ultimate badass bounty hunter. Boba Fett is in the original 3 Star Wars movies for about 140 seconds. But he transcended that limited screen time and became a fan favorite. He's a super valuable piece, but he's gotta be complete. So you gotta go through your little checklist. His cape, his gun, these braids, this is Wookiee hair. Remember Chewbacca? Chewbacca was a Wookiee. Each braid is from a Wookiee kill. He comes with a jetpack, a rangefinder, and his helmet is see-through so you can line up your target. This Boba Fett is complete. How do you feel about 350?
I've seen him on the internet for like 600, 700.
At 700, was he sealed? This isn't sealed.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about 5?
I can't do 5. 400, I can make a little bit of money. You can make a lot of money.
Okay, 400.
Thank you.
It's a deal. If I can give him a big hug before I let him go.
Don't crush the packaging. I found amazing toys at George's. I got a Pulsar doll from Mattel for $65. I hope to sell this Ultimate Man of Adventure for $175. I couldn't resist a complete Star Team by Ideal for 25 bucks. I hope to find a buyer for 50. I picked up an original 12-inch Boba Fett by Kenner for $400. This bounty hunter comes with all his parts, and I'll be able to sell him for $600. These buys and the other toys I picked up, I'm looking to clear at least 600 bucks. Time for a quick pit stop. Julia found me a buyer, but not for the greatest American hero prototype, for Pulsar.
How you doing? I'm Jordu. I'm a designer of creature and characters for films, and I'm primarily a sculptor. I worked on Men in Black, Edward Scissorhands, Avatar, and a ton of others. I'm also an avid collector of toys. You found a Pulsar!
I found a Pulsar.
In a box! I didn't even expect it in the box!
Yeah, well, the box isn't as good as I want it to be.
I can't believe you found this. I had one as a kid. I haven't held one in 30 years.
It's got his mission disc in his head and everything. That thing is
really?
always missing. There.
Oh, whoops.
There you go.
That's why it's always missing. Right?
Yeah.
What do you want for this? How much is this?
What I was really looking for is about $200.
That's a little much.
How do you feel about 175? 150? Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. With the sale out of the way, it's time to do some toy buying. I'm off to meet Len. He's a pop culture fanatic.
Welcome to my home. I'm Len, and I've been collecting since I was a little boy, and that's why the house looks the way it does.
This is incredible. It's not a home, it's a shrine. I see statues, I see prop replicas. What do you collect?
Everything. I love pop culture as a
Yeah.
whole. I don't even know what's in here.
Now I think you might have a problem. I like your Batmobiles because when it all comes down to it, chicks dig the car. The Batmobile is probably one of the most iconic movie and TV cars ever.
This is a late 60s Batmobile slot car.
Oh, this is great. Aurora slot cars. Slot cars take me back to my childhood. They never worked exactly like they did in the commercials, but they were still way cool.
This is the Batmobile,
Yes, and of course it's signed by Adam West.
but it's not on the car.
I can actually take some Windex and like scrape it off a little bit to preserve the value.
I wouldn't let you.
Just kidding. Real monsters. Collectability-wise, it's really not there. The characters are off the hook, though. Remember Stargate? Great action figure line, but it just never really clicked with collecting market. Thunderbirds.
I didn't even know I had these.
Thunderbirds was a classic 1960s British TV show. It was all marionettes and puppets. They were the first marionettes to include electronics. They had radio-controlled mouths. It was so advanced, they dubbed it Super Marionation. It was the 60s. Everything was fab and groovy.
Instead of 10-4, they used to say FAB.
I love these. I'll give you 50 for the set.
Fab.
FAB, baby. All right. Let me keep going. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, that's very special.
I'm digging through Len's stash,
I love pop culture as a
Yeah.
whole.
and I found cool toys based on movies and TV shows. Oh, this is great. Aurora slot cars. But we're about to crank it up a notch.
That's the original one, not the reissue.
It is?
Yeah, that's very special to me. That's my Chitty Chitty Bang Bang Corgi toy.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is the flying car from the 1968 film. I went to the theater with my parents and saw it.
Yeah, so did I. My mother took me to see the movie when I was a kid.
It starred Dick Van Dyke and was based on a children's book by Ian Fleming, the creator of James Bond. And Chitty Chitty Bang Bang may not be an Aston Martin, but it is a flying car. The wings go in and out of this.
They do. You just pull the little handbrake forward and they pop out.
And when you want to go incognito, just fold the wings back up. It's fantastic, it's magical, it's...
Phantasmagorical.
Corgi die-cast cars are highly, highly collectible. And I'll tell you, this is one of the premier cars on the market.
Really?
If it was in perfect condition, it's a $450 toy.
Really?
Easy. Yeah. Right now, we're talking about a little bit of cracking, a little bit of paper tearing, so I could feel comfortable giving you $250. Oh, don't give me that face. I'm not going up.
No?
But $250 and a hug is all you're gonna get.
All right.
All right.
$250 and a hug.
Digging with Len was a blast. I paid $40 for the Batman Aurora slot car, but I think I can sell it for $125. Next up was the Thunderbirds collection by Konami. For $50, I got 3 figures, and I'll sell them for $100. But the big prize was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang by Corgi. I paid $250 for it, but I'll put it out for close to $400. These and the other toys I bought could bring in at least $700. And Julia just set up a meeting with a potential buyer for the greatest American hero prototype. How's it going, man? How you doing?
My name's Dan. I collect the hard-to-find stuff. It's like the ultimate in toy collecting.
Oh, man.
People first walk in, they see the Hulk.
I almost ran out the back door. Dan is a founder of a hugely successful mixed martial arts apparel company. I met him at the New York Comic Con when I sold him an extremely rare rocket-firing Boba Fett. 17,000.
Okay, I'll take it.
Thanks, man. I know you like rare stuff. I've got something so rare that even I was surprised when I saw it.
Can I open it? Holy Moses.
This is the prototype greatest American hero figure. It was never, ever produced.
This is like myth. I can't even imagine what something like this costs.
At this moment, the price on the prototype Mego doll is $15,000.
I knew it was gonna be something like that. That's more than I'd be willing to pay for something like this. We gotta come closer down to like 10.
10? I can't do 10.
The best I can do is 12.
How about we meet at 13?
You should buy it.
Great. I'll take it. Yeah, I can't let it leave the house. Thanks, brother. He just knows he's gonna get all this one day, that's why.
A new generation of toy collector is born. I brokered the prototype for $13,000. Mark gets his $10,500, and I picked up a ton of great toys on my trip. From warriors to lovers.
Don't crush the packaging.
To pack rats to sorcerers. We're all united by our love of toys.